world, I'm number one. Pressure heavy, weigh a ton. Yeah.
Welcome to the Man United stream. Hope you're doing well. It's Monday morning and the day seems to be really nice. I don't know about you, but I'm finding it's too sunny outside. It's so bright and sunny and the day feels like it's the best day ever today. Best Monday ever. I've not had a Monday like this in a long time. Normally Mondays are gloomy and it's just you don't want to get out of bed, but I'm telling you, today seems different for some reason. I can't put my finger on it. I really can't. I've had to put on my shades and just come out and think, do you know what? I can't do this. I can't do this. I'm enjoying myself too much. Something's going on. Something's up today. I can't really put my finger on it. I really can't. But I just feel really happy. Of course we know why it is. Of course we do. Guys, I'm absolutely buzzing. I'm absolutely buzzing. Absolutely been buzzing since yesterday. And, well, what can I say? I mean, we've got an insane team. We've got an insane manager. We have done a double. We've done the double on two of our biggest rivals. And who would have thought this? Who would have thought this? Let me remove these for a little while. Oh, that's bright. Oh, wow. Wow, I'm telling you, I'm just on cloud nine, and I'm sure lots of you Man United fans out there are the same. I'm sure you are. After watching what we watched yesterday, but this wasn't about the win. It's not about the 3-2, by the way, guys, okay? I'm not getting carried away. The 3-2 is not what I'm excited about. Yes, of course, we won. Yes, we put a stop to Arsenal. But it was the way, the manner in which we're winning these games, guys. The manner in which we're coming against these teams and destroying them. Destroying them! It's not just, oh, right, we fluked a win away from home against Arsenal. It's not like the previous times we've played against them. 8 years, by the way. 8 years we've not won away at the Emirates. 8 years. It's ridiculous. But the way in which we're doing it, the way in which we're just playing football is insane. It is class act stuff. It is grade A, right? I mean, no one can deny that United didn't deserve to win that game. And again, you could point to a number of other goals, a number of other chances that United should have buried. Bruno Fernandes' chance, and Boomer had a couple of chances in the first half as well. We had so many chances to actually make it an even more convincing scoreline. And Arsenal didn't deserve even the 2 goals that they got. One own goal from Martinez. The second one was scrambled over the line. A few mistakes, unforced errors, shall we say, on United's side, right? United made, I think, Senny Lemons, although, actually, I'm not even going to criticise him. Actually, Senny, you can do that. You can do that. That's a one-off thing, mate. But he was sensational. Once again, what a bloody keeper we've signed. We know, do you know what? That last chance that Arsenal got, I can't remember who it was, Gyökeres. That's it, it was Gyökeres running onto goal. 3-2, last minutes, seconds. I don't know where they got the 7 minutes from, guys. I don't know where they got the 7 minutes from, extra time, but they got 7 minutes added time. But Senny Lemons making that save. Sensational. Morning, Niche. Morning, Jim. Do you know what, guys? I'm loving it. I'm loving this, and I'm sure you guys are too. I know you guys are massive fans, and guys, I'm sure you guys are smiling this morning. I'm sure you've got up with a smile. I'm sure you went to bed with a smile. Same thing, Jim. I've been doing the same, man. I've been watching the meltdown. I've been watching the meltdown of these Arsenal fans. And rightly so. Why not? Why can we not enjoy this? Because for a week or two, we've been sat here listening to their threats, listening to their threats. They've been threatening us left, right, and centre, saying, oh, look, do you know what? We're going to do this. We're going to do that. We're going to come and do this. But it's come back to what? It's come back to what? Nothing. You've done nothing, guys. You've done nothing. You didn't even lay a finger on us. Actually, in that game, yes, they had quite a bit of possession in the first 20 minutes, and I'm sure lots of Man United fans were a little bit nervous, but my God, did we come back into that game and destroy him. United just looked comfortable. Every time Arsenal thought that, oh yeah, this is it, service, normal service at the Emirates. No, you're playing Man United, and United with this different style of play, man. It's a different style of play, but it's just that everyone's playing in the right positions. And is Carrick that good? My question was to you guys. It's a question to everyone watching right now, right? Is Carrick really good, or was Ruben Amorim that bad? Which one is it? Which one is it? I would like to say that it's Carrick who is as good as he is. He's a top manager. He's proven himself because he set the team up. He's seen what players will play where. I mean, Niche, you will recognise that we've been saying for some time that Ahmad should not be playing in defence. Ahmad is our flipping one of our best attackers. Why are we playing him in defence? And he's got the balls. Carrick's got the balls to make these decisions that other managers probably won't have. Even Ruben Amorim didn't have the balls to say, well, look, actually, Sesko, I'm not going to play him. I'm going to play Mbeumo through the middle. And actually, I'm playing Bruno Fernandes further up. I mean, look, I've been saying throughout Ruben Amorim's tenure, I've been saying, look, he's playing Bruno Fernandes too far back. He's our main man. Stop doing that. Play him forward. He's the most dangerous player that we've got on the pitch. Push him forward. Dogu, of course, playing in that left wing. Again, Carrick could have taken the easy option out. He could have turned around and said, you know what, I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna play it safe. I don't want to rock the ball. I'll play Dogu left back. I'll keep things as they are. Don't mess about with changing the formation. Just play a simple formation. But this guy's not done that. He's not done that. I mean, Carrick, what a sensation. What a sensation. Whatever credit we give him is not enough, man. It's not enough because he's transformed these players. He's made them cook. These same players that we were being told have lost it. They've got no confidence. They're not psychologically ready for this. Blah blah blah. And look what an actual manager can do for these players. A manager that's come in and actually put his arm around him and said, look, you're good. Kuna, keep him on the bench. That's a big call. Many would argue that, look, Kuna should be starting left wing and Dogu should be dropped. But no, he's sticking to what he knows. And he's saying, look, no, I'm going to play Dogu there. And most managers won't do that. Most managers will succumb to the pressures from the outside world, the press and everybody else, the fans. But he's not doing that, Carrick. So hats off to him, man. Hats off to Michael Carrick. What a sensation. What a manager we've got in our hands. Of course, look, only time will tell if he gets the full-time position. But right now, he's not doing any harm to that, is he? He's not doing any harm to his credentials. I mean, let's be honest. If he doesn't get the full-time job at United and he does if he carries on doing what he's doing, he's going to be the most sought-after manager in Europe, if not the world. I mean, what he's doing right now is, mimicking what the kind of football we saw under Sir Alex Ferguson. That is the closest thing. Anybody who's watched football under Sir Alex Ferguson will be able to tell you that this is that kind of football we're watching. That kind of football where we're just we're not afraid. We're not afraid to attack the other opposition. And we're not afraid of actually putting in those tackles. Absolutely sensational. Do you know what? I'm going to come straight to the chat this morning because I'm sure lots of you want to have your say about what the game was like and what your thoughts are on players. But before I do that, I had this image of this chap here. Let me see if I can bring it up, man. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me see if I can bring up this and then get you in the mood. Hopefully, get you in the mood. Hey, get you in the mood. Who's that, guys? Who's that? It's our new signing. We've got a new signing. We've got a new signing in Jorginho. Jorginho, guys. We've got a new signing in the left back position. Left wing back. Sorry, left wing. Left wing, isn't it? Left back. No longer left back. Sorry. No longer left wing back. We're not wasting his talents back there. This guy is the new guy that we've got. We've signed him. We were talking about... Sorry, guys. I forgot to break this news to you. I really did. It passed by me, and I forgot to break the breaking news, transfer news coming out of Man United. That United a couple of weeks ago had signed this new player called Jorginho, and well, yeah, the rest is history. You saw him score yesterday with that beautiful left foot of his, and well, we know that left foot. It is going to cause some problems. It's going to cause some problems, guys. But anyway, hope that's made you chuckle a little bit. But anyway, let's come to the chat, because I want to know what everyone else thought about yesterday's game. Should we be getting carried away? Am I getting carried away? I don't think I am. I think we deserve this. As United fan base, we've been waiting for this a long time. And not only that, look, everybody in the entire Premier League fan base, I'm talking about the other clubs here, I'm talking about City, I'm talking about, well, maybe not Liverpool, but all the rest, they were urging, they were in the United corner. They wanted United to do a job on Arsenal because they were sick and tired of listening to these Arsenal fans hyping up their team. Walcott, that joker who thought that this team is better than not just this 26 United team, but better than the 08 team. Like, mate, give it a rest. Try and beat this team first, right? You're not even capable of beating our 26 team. Never mind our 08 team with Rooney and Ronaldo and Tevez and all the likes in there. So give it a rest. I mean, the hype that these Arsenal fans went in, I mean, it's just completely ridiculous, right? Okay, Arsenal couldn't beat until the might United. Yeah, they can't, man. Rick, welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a nice time. I mean, you've been telling us to remain calm, but do you know what? This is one of those days where you think this is crazy, man. This is crazy. Something is different. Something massively different in this team. It's not like any other performances we've seen. I'm telling you, I've been watching and analysing United for a long time, and I've seen the bounce backs under Solskjaer, maybe even Mourinho, and of course Van Gaal and Rashford coming through, and we've seen the ups and downs with Ten Hag and then with Ruben Amorim. But this is different, guys. I'm telling you, the team looks and feels and plays completely different to any other team under any other manager since Sir Alex Ferguson. I know that's a bold claim. I know that's huge. And you can clip it. You can clip this. I'm telling you, it is massive. This is massive. Luman says, can I ask you one question? Were Man City and Arsenal that bad? Nah, man, they can't be. They can't be. These look. Do you know when it came to City, I was like, do you know what? Because they lost against Bordeaux. But again, everyone thinks that there's some crappy team out in Norway, but they're not. They're not, man. You hear Pep's analysis on them, and he'll tell you that they're a very good team. Anyway, so look, City, I thought maybe it's bounce back. But against Arsenal away from home, a team that haven't lost, I can't remember how long they've got a win streak at Emirates, right? They haven't lost at the Emirates for such a long time. No team has gone there and been able to do a job on them. So I thought this is, if there was ever a test that we needed to pass and say, right, okay, that is the real deal. That is the real McCoy. It has to be Arsenal. Arsenal against United away from home. Absolutely. They're not that bad. They're not that bad. They actually came back at us. They came back at us thinking, oh, we're going to win these guys. We're going to win these guys. But the Kuna goal just completely took them by surprise. And what a goal by Kuna as well, by the way. Michael Carrick is undoubtedly the second coming of Sir Alex Ferguson. We have been spiritually reborn. Ironically, Carrick has saved Glinios. I wanted them out, but I don't care as long as Carrick's there. Well, like, as long as Carrick's in charge. Well, look, the thing is, of course, Ineos will be breathing a sigh of relief watching what's going on the pitch, because they'll be like thinking, wow, what the hell's this guy done, right? What a decision we've made. But my question to you guys is this. Do you feel like the sacking of Ruben Amorim came a bit too late? Because if it came in any earlier, let's be honest, if Carrick was doing what he was doing, we'd be talking about challenging for the Premier League right now, guys. We'll be talking about imagine if we had sacked Ruben Amorim before we went into them easy run-ins before Christmas, so before December, right? So let's say end of November, during the international break, where there was lots of discussions about Ruben Amorim getting the sack, but then they stuck with him. He came out in October, I think, and saying, he's going to get 3 years. I don't care what people say. This is Jim Ratcliffe, by the way. He said all that, and then, but if we had sacked him earlier and Carrick came in and we started playing ball like this, where do you think we'd be right now? I mean, we would be challenging for the Premier League without a doubt, man. Anyway, let's not get greedy. Let's not be too, let's not turn into Arsenal fans right now, right? Let's keep our feet on the ground in terms of where we're going. Champions League football is, of course, the target, and I think it would be absolutely crazy to let this chance go now. We're in the top four, and I think the running of games, the way we're playing, the way we're looking, it looks like we should comfortably do that. However, the next test is, and there is always tests in football, the next test for me is playing against a team with a low block. So a team with, against Fulham is going to be a perfect example. We're going to see a team that's going to probably defend deep, and we're going to have to break them down, and that's another test for this United team. We have kind of always done pretty well against the top teams, but because we've got the pacey players to go in behind, make them counter-attacks. But can we break down a team like Fulham or the lesser teams? Because we do struggle with that. So that's another test I'm going to be watching out for. And that is one that if we can get over them kind of games, then we are absolutely cooking. Nish, don't get excited as you will jinx it. Look, do you know what? We can't. Do you know what? We can't hold ourselves back. We've got to get excited. We've got to expect more. And I think the more we do, the more I think will come now. I think under Ruben Amorim and the other managers, always knew in the back of your mind, no matter how much, when we won a game, you always knew that it was kind of lucky. It wasn't a controlled game. It wasn't a game that you've gone into and thought, right, actually, we deserved that win. Unfortunately, I know I'm saying this as a United fan. I've watched United and I've looked at them and thought, actually, did we actually deserve that win? Did we deserve that win? That's what, when I look at that, that's what I end up doing. I end up thinking, actually, we weren't that much better than the other team, the opposition, whoever it was. But in these two games with Carrick in charge, I felt like the formation is solid. We control that midfield. I've been saying it for a long time, guys. If you watch my EA career mode, I've not done an episode for that for some time. I will be doing that this week. But if you watch that, I've got a 4-4-2 formation. And I've been saying, just go back to the 4-4-2 formation like we had with Sir Alex Ferguson. It's solid. It does the job. In the Premier League, it works against all oppositions. You've got the attacking prowess, but you've got the defensive side of things as well. Luman, I understand your position, but I truly believe the spirit of the club has been reborn through Michael Carrick. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. I was called an idiot earlier because I said it was a great game and I enjoyed it. But I said we need to calm down. We have to play a lower team and low block and see what we do. What's wrong with that? Well, I've just said it, Jim. I've just said it. Perfect. Yeah. I agree with you. I didn't read that comment before I said that, by the way. So, but yeah, absolutely. I think, look, I enjoyed the game. I'm loving it. I'm celebrating today, as you can see with the shades. I've been buzzing. I've been watching the meltdown of all Arsenal fans and everything else. But I also know that, look, another test will come with the low block. Will we be able to do anything against teams like that who just come out to defend and nick a goal on the counter-attack? Will we be able to do anything against that kind of team? Because we have traditionally struggled against those teams. The teams that we think, oh my God, if we manage to beat Arsenal and Man City, we should be able to blow away teams like Fulham, like 3-2 or 4-0 or something, right? But unfortunately, when it comes to those kind of teams, we run out of ideas and we struggle. So that is another big, big test for Michael Carrick in his young career as the interim manager of Man United. Can he cook with this team against a low block team? It's a really good point though, Jim. Really good point. And it's level-headed. I like that point because let's not get carried away. And I'm telling myself that more than I'm telling you guys because I'm kind of getting carried away. I'm not going to lie to you. You must have seen my emotion just kind of go through the roof after the game yesterday. I mean, because for me, I'd kind of put that as the criteria to kind of look forward to the United's game or not. I thought, right, if we do anything against Arsenal, if we can win against Arsenal, that for me is a turning point, a massive turning point. I watched the beginning of the Prem, the direct outlet and the fast passing is so Sir Alex Ferguson. Yeah, it is. It is. Our club has the fan. Our club has the fans. We're the beaten heart. Michael Carrick is the saviour. I genuinely believe that this was destined to happen. Yeah, it was just the way Carrick sets up the team. You can just feel like the players are really comfortable with everything they're doing. They're playing a natural type of game. They're not being asked to do something that they're not comfortable with. Everybody, including Casemiro, it looks comfortable. And it's almost like they're playing with a smile on their face. How long has it been since we've seen that on these players? This is classic United. It's distinctly modern edge, complete 180. I predict we go unbeaten for the rest of the season. Do you know what? Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised if we do that. And I know that's a bold claim, but I'm going to say if we carry on playing like that, we are going to absolutely cook every single opposition that steps in front of us. The low block teams are the next big test. If we can go and do that against Fulham and other teams, that's it, guys. That's it. We will go unbeaten. And I know it sounds crazy, but how far back are we from Arsenal, man? Because last night, I know I didn't want to say this, but I was like, we should be looking at we should be looking at the league, man. We should be looking at the league. I'm trying to calculate if we can actually go and win the league from this point onwards. What if there's an absolute meltdown on both Arsenal and City? Can United get in there? 12 points, says Rick. 12 points. So that's going to be hard, man. That's going to be hard. 12 points. I was going to say if it's like 6 points or maybe 9 points, we could possibly expect Arsenal to lose maybe a point. We could expect City to lose a point or two. But I'm telling you guys, there's something telling me that we could even possibly win the league. It sounds crazy to you guys. I know it sounds crazy to you guys. But I don't know, man. This season has brought in so many surprises. So many surprises. Trust me. I'm telling you, I'm getting this tingly feeling that something's going to happen. Arsenal are going to bottle it. Arsenal, after that loss, are going to be a classic Arsenal. Arsenal always bottle. They're a bottle job. They always will fail. Coming into the end of the season, they always start panicking. They always have this thing about them where they actually... they just screw things up. So the next game against Leeds is not easy. It's not an easy game, and everybody will be supporting Leeds. I mean, the problem is these Arsenal fans. What they've done is they've set everybody else against them. They've gone out there and they've been firing on all cylinders. They've been firing from the hip about, oh, we're the best team in the league and no one can catch us up and no one can do this and no one can do that. And now they're thinking, oh shit, we've lost against United and City are not far away from us, and if we end up losing 1 or 2 more games, this could get a bit sticky. This could get a bit, nerve-wracking. And that's exactly what's going to happen. They're going to get nervous. It takes an experienced team to close out not the Champions League, close out the Premier League. Arsenal haven't done it before. These players haven't done it before. And yeah, I think definitely they could bottle it. Although then we've got Man City, who are waiting in the wings, waiting to see whether they can actually jump in. But do you know what? I don't even have faith in Man City right now. I feel like even they are going to drop points. Again, call it madness. I don't know what it is, guys. Again, you can clip it, you can save it. I mean, I might be completely way off here. We're on what, 26th of Jan. 26th of Jan, and I feel like we can win the Premier League. It sounds crazy, doesn't it? It sounds crazy, but currently the way we're playing, if we can do like Nish says, if we can go on a long win streak, who knows, man? Who knows? Exactly, Rick. The emotion after the game, that's Man United. Being excited is good. Keeping your head and not betting a mortgage is smart. Just saying, watch our style being played completely was refreshing. Yeah, it was. It was brilliant. We will get Baleba and Wharton. That's what I'm hearing, lads. We're going straight to the top. Well, look, I'm telling you, if we carry on playing the way we're doing, I think a lot of players will want to come to United. I think a lot of players, the players that we've been writing off, like Wharton, like Anderson, I think every single player looking at the way these United players are playing, they'll be like, right, I want to move to United. I don't want to go to City. I don't want to go to Liverpool. I don't want to go to Arsenal. I want to move to an actual team that's cooking. I want to move to a team that's actually cooking some real good stuff. What is it? Rick says, to be fair, Ineos, they've had major mess up to clean. Why should they bail out the Glazers' debt? No, look, I don't expect them to bail out the Glazers' debt, but I feel like they need to tell them to get on their bikes now. We have better players than Middlesbrough did. Yeah, exactly. Luman says, even if we had Carrick against Brighton, we would have been playing Liverpool in the FA Cup. Yeah, we would. Yeah, we didn't have our top 3 African players. Yeah, that's a very good point. But I truly believe Amrin was sacked in accordance with destiny. Carrick's appointment aligned with the stars. Everything as it is happens as it is meant to. Yeah, good point, man. Sandil, welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. Dogu injured, so Kuna will start next match, who will come in as our game changer for 2 games. Kuna came and changed everything. Yeah, Kuna, man, it's sensational off the bench. I mean, look, he could quite easily be type of a player who could say, do you know what? Screw that. He's dropped me. Carrick's dropped me, so I'm not going to give it my all. I'm just going to sulk. Why is he starting Dogu ahead of me? I'm the star signing kind of thing, right? But he's not doing that. He's coming on. He looks passionate. He works hard. He comes on and he's saying, look, yeah, this is what I can do. I come on and I can do this. And I swear it's almost like the game's ready made for him at that point, because he's there and it's perfect for him, because the defence and the players around him are somewhat tired. He's coming on with fresh legs and he's more energetic than everybody else around him. So I'd really like that, man. Really do like that. So yeah, good point there. I mean, Dogu was a massive worry for me as soon as he clutched his hamstring, and I thought, oh shit, no, please don't do this to us. But we have heard that it's a minor injury, not full-out hamstring injury, so it might just be some kind of muscle injury that just needs a little bit of a rest, and he'll be back in a couple of games. And look, again, this is it. In this formation, the beauty of this formation is that we can quite easily drop in someone like Kuna and nothing changes. We are still as threatening up front with Kuna playing in that left wing position. It's amazing, guys. I swear, I've been telling you guys for a long time, and the reason why I wanted Amrin sacked, and I liked Amrin, I keep saying it to you guys, I like Amrin, but I wasn't happy with the way he was structuring this team and his system. I was really pissed off with what he was doing, and I kept saying, look, I like him, but he's pissing me off right now. He's pissing me off because he's just digging a hole for himself and he's going to get the sack. And do I want to see a new manager? At that point, obviously, I didn't, because I was like, look, that just sets us back. I didn't know that we had Carrick waiting for us. And let's be honest, he's absolutely destroyed Pep and Arteta in 2 weeks. I mean, who would have thought that? Who would have thought that? We need to win 5 in a row because the guy needs to cut his hair. His neck can't take the pressure. He already looks like one of those Jackson 5s, showing my age now. You know what? Allow him, man. Allow it. Allow that. I mean, do you know, for me, that is just a gimmick. It's just a gimmick. He irritates me. He irritates me because I just feel like he kind of puts, you know, weird pressure on United for no reason. But yeah, look, Arsenal will bottle it, absolutely, man. Let's hear that from Rick, man. Arsenal are going to bottle it. I don't know how Arsenal slow down after dominating us for the first 20 minutes. Can you give me a tactical reason for it? If we were the reason for that, and so how? Look, there is no tactical reason for it. It's just simply United got back into the game. United in the first 20 minutes sat back and weren't aggressive enough in the press. That's what happened. So when we were watching United, you could all see that United were allowing Arsenal to play through the middle. They were taking the ball, they were making those passes, they weren't being pressured, they weren't being pressed. But then this equaliser that came from Mbeumo came through the high press. Bruno pressing, Mbeumo pressing. So Mbeumo pressed Saliba. Saliba makes a mistake. So it's a catalogue of errors. It wasn't just Zubamendi making that pass back that was the error. In fact, it was, if you trace it back, it was Mbeumo. Mbeumo pressures Saliba, makes him rush the pass to Zubamendi, who has to take an extra touch and control it, yeah? So that's what happened. So Mbeumo making that high press was the key. After 20 minutes, yes, Arsenal got slightly tired, but United got more confident in the press. That is the key. And in this formation that they've got, which is essentially a 4-4-2, you've got the first up, Bruno and Mbeumo, who can make that press high up. And when he pressed Saliba makes that loose pass, not a perfect pass to Zubamendi. Zubamendi, of course, again is being pressed by Bruno, and that's where the equaliser comes from, because he makes that pass back which doesn't reach Raya, and the rest is history. After that, United realised that, yeah, we can come in and press. I did say, whilst I was in the watch along, second half, guys, watch out for it, because that's going to be the key. Second half is going to be where we win the game. So yeah, good point though, Jim. It was too funny, so funny. We get top 4 this season and win the Prem next season. We're back, lads. You look ancient like me. Who's that? Rick? I don't know who's he saying that to, but Marta United, Matata United. Cool name. I'm moving to Calgary so can join Rick so we can get betting together on United winning its next 3 games. We'll put a stake on it. Well, there you go, Jim. You've got someone joining you. You've got someone who's going to join you in that absolutely freezing weather, because I'm telling you, you know what? It doesn't appeal to me. I must admit, the cold, I can't deal with it. I really struggle with the cold. Jim, that guy's an idiot. You're one of the best, most balanced, passionate Reds I've seen on YouTube. You'd like your real cold temperatures. Nowhere is crazy weather. Yeah. Look, it's crazy. It's crazy. Kuna, Neville, welcome to the show, mate. Hope you're doing well. I saw you yesterday jump on in the reaction show, but look, I was kind of just off it at that point. You know what I mean? I was off it. I was so excited about United's win, and I'd just done the watch along, and my reaction is always like, I can't really spend too long on it because people might be like, what the hell is this guy on about? He's calm down. But anyway, Neville says Kuna has been unreal as a sub last couple of games, using Dogu's engine and then confidence at the moment. He comes on with so much tenacity. I've just said this. Perfect. Yeah, perfect point. A great sub to bring on. 3 beautiful goals they've scored. Yeah, man, absolutely. It's been so good to watch. It's been so good for him to come off the bench and do that. Well, what we have to remember is Carrick has the advantage of knowing English football and knowing the club as well. Amrin at least had a vision the club wasn't willing to commit to. Yeah, look, He wasn't backed. He wasn't backed. Neville will love Amrin till eternity. Yeah. Neville is hardcore Amrin, man. I mean, for me, I'm my thoughts are quite clear on it. I'm not going to go over it again, but you know what my thoughts are on Amrin. But yeah, Neville, look, I give you some credit, man. You can stick with him. You're going to stick with him. I just feel like, my God, we should have got rid of him earlier. And we might have even been challenging for the league right now. But again, like Nee says, it might not have happened. We might be completely wrong. It is the timing. Maybe the timing is perfect, where Carrick's come in and he's taken charge and the players are willing to listen to him. Or maybe, if we got rid of him early, maybe people would have said, oh, we got rid of him too early and we shouldn't have got rid of him. And maybe, we should have stuck with Amrin. So yeah, there are of course people like that. I just feel like, yeah, it's happened now, and let's kind of move on. Despite bringing him in to implement his vision, I'm not dwelling on Amrin sacking. It's an absolutely awful look for the club sacking another manager mid-season. No top manager will come. Yeah, look, I think that is a problem. Having a look like that, where we're saying, look, we get rid of managers almost willy-nilly mid-season, is not good. And of course, you look over at Liverpool, and that's why they're not sacking Arne Slot right now, although he does deserve their sack. But they're not sacking him because they don't want to sack a manager mid-season and have the turmoil of bringing in a new manager. But they might be looking over right now at Carrick and thinking, shit, we might as well bring in Alonso. And try and get in to the Champions League spots, because it might be a struggle for them to even reach Champions League spots the way they're playing right now. Dogu is not seriously injured. He needs to be rested, and I think so. It would do him well. Is Rio respectful when discussing United, as is Rooney. Look, it's really good that he's not injured, like in a bad way, because that would have really dented our whole progress under Carrick. I feel like, look, Dogu has been sensational. I feel vindicated about Dogu, stuck up for the kid since he got here, and so many arguments with people on his behalf, and my boy is flying. Yeah, he's flying, man. He is flying. So he's absolutely doing wonders. I mean, that left foot of his is crazy right now. Completely agree with Jim. Let's rest Dogu next game. He needs to be injury free. I'd like to Sesko and Kuna in the next game. I think, look, Sesko came on and he looked good as well. And the other thing I liked about Carrick, guys, is that he comes on at the end, final whistle, and he comes over to Sesko and he has a word with him. He grabs him and he whispers something into his ear, like, look, something, encouragement. Sesko didn't score anything. He didn't do anything, but he still came and said something to him and made Sesko smile and instill some confidence in this young player of ours. That's what's needed. I feel still that these youngsters that we've got at the club are going to come good. Lenny Euro, Haven, Dogu, Sesko. These youngsters are going to be Senny Lemons. They're going to be sensational for us going forward. And they need a manager who understands them. Michael Carrick, my God, he will do that job perfectly. We don't age in the cold. We just freeze and crack up. The cold is good for you. Jim, do you live in Canada, mate? If so, Jim doesn't live in Canada. Where if you don't mind me asking? Right, okay, that's a conversation for you, Jim. You need that. You need that conversation with Neville. But guys, I'm loving it. I'm loving the complete transformation of Man United. Complete transformation. Like I said, I feel like it's just a lovely day today. I think we need shades. I think we need the shades back, because it's one of those days, man. It's one of those days where I'm enjoying the weather. It feels like 30 degrees out there, even though it's probably about 10 degrees. But it feels like 30 degrees. I feel like I'm on cloud nine. I'm enjoying it. And what did I bring up earlier? I brought up the image that I wanted you guys to see. Let me see if I can bring that up again. Right, let me see, man. Here we go. There we go. That's why I'm smiling, guys. That's why I'm happy. I'm happy because we've got Jorginho in the house. We've got a new signing, guys. And what a sensation. What a sensation. But anyway, guys, I'm going to leave the show there. I hope you've enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. I want to thank everybody who's been in the chat, of course, and letting me know what they like, their moods are like. Everyone's happy. And up yours, Arsenal fans. Screw you guys. All the guys who said that United are going to get battered 3-0, 4-0. Where are you guys? Where are you? I can't see you anymore. You've gone into hiding. We've seen the meltdowns. We've seen what's going on at your club. You are not good enough to win the Premier League. So move over Arsenal, move over Man City, and make way for the greatest team in the history of football, Man United. Goodbye, take care, make sure you hit the like, make sure you subscribe. You watch